Now, shifting focus, big churn in Bengal BJP as its MP Babul Supriyo announced his decision to quit politics. Babul posted a farewell message on Facebook where he announced his decision. The MP first posted, and I quote, "Alvida, I'm not going to join any other party, and confirming that nobody has called me. I'm a team player and have only been with one party, BJP." But later on, Babul Supriyo went on to delete that Facebook message and change the paragraph entirely where he wrote that he was not going to join any other party like the TMC, Congress or CPM. In fact, the change in the post has now fueled speculation that he could possibly be joining another party. Babul Supriyo has now admitted to differences with the BJP before Bengal elections, and while he claims that he accepts some blame for it, the others also must share blame too, is what he says, indicating that it appears Babul Supriyo has not had great relations with some of the BJP leaders in West Bengal. In fact, he's also said to have lost his ministerial portfolio. In fact, he was dropped out of this cabinet, and that, it appears, is also now one of the major contributing factors to make his decision, is what we hear. The two-time member of parliament was among the 12 ministers in the union cabinet who were dropped on 7th of July. Babul's fate was likely sealed when he lost to the Trinamool Congress's Arup Biswas in April-May West Bengal assembly elections. He attempted at Toliganj assembly elections and lost there. Now, the Asansol MP in his post also said that it's not possible for him to stay in politics and do social work, and therefore he's going to quit politics to focus entirely on social work. But nonetheless, he's been speaking independently to a few local media, saying that he's had some differences with the party and he takes some blame for it, but he expects the others to take the blame as well. Now, the noose seems to have tightened around Raj Kundra. India Today has accessed WhatsApp chats of Raj Kundra, which reveals that he knew quite well that someday his app, the adult app called Hotshot, will be taken down, and therefore he already had a plan B in working. Here's our detailed report on this entire conspiracy that was created.
WhatsApp chats unearthed. Lies nailed. A smoking gun that reveals Raj Kundra's plan B. News tightening around alleged kingpin of pawn racket. India Today has accessed exclusive WhatsApp chats of Raj Kundra. These chats reveal Raj Kundra's role in the pawn scandal. Raj Kundra made a WhatsApp group H account to handle the operation of pawn app Hotshots. The chats show Kundra's incriminating role in the racket. He was also happy to see growing popularity of the application and the profits it garnered. Kundra also knew that the sexual content app would come under scanner in the future. Therefore, he had kept Plan B ready. Kundra tried to save the application by filing a review request after it was blocked by Google Play. But Google Play Store refused the appeal as it violated their policy on sexual content. Hotshots even removed the bold content from its platform and refiled a review with Play Store, but the request was again declined. It was then that Plan B was set in motion.
Now, this particular chat shows that Raj Kundra is himself the admin of this particular WhatsApp group. He's talking about the content of Hotshot. Now, during this, Hotshot got a notice from Google App Stores saying that it has sexual content and therefore we are taking it down. Here is when Raj Kundra says, "No need to worry, Plan B is ready."
Kundra had already prepared a backup plan that he was plotting to put in action. Kundra's plan B was to launch Bolly Fame on the lines of Hotshots. He was making logos and finalizing the action plan when the crackdown began. Cops claim that they have sufficient evidence to prove that Raj Kundra was the key conspirator, and the WhatsApp chats could be the final nail in the coffin.
Google app declined their appeal and they said they won't start the Hotshot app on their Google App Store because it has lot of sexual content. And this is when Raj Kundra says that thank God we have Plan B and it's a blessing. Clearly, this shows that how Raj Kundra was involved in this whole racket, in the Hotshots app making, in the WhatsApp chats, and his ambitious plan for the Plan B. With camera person Sunil Ved, this is Saurabh Akhtania in Mumbai for India Today.
Now, trouble mounts for celebrity business tycoon Raj Kundra, who is in the middle of a sensational porn ring. India Today accessed explosive WhatsApp chats here of Kundra with his aides discussing his plan B after Hotshot app. He was planning to launch another app called Bolly Fame as a backup plan to escape the law enforcement agencies in India in case that adult app was busted. Here's more on that.
Sensational porn ring probe widens. Celebrity businessman Raj Kundra's dirty secrets keep tumbling out. The alleged kingpin of porn scandal was suing a web of backup plans. Kundra reportedly was ready with his plan B much before the scandal was busted. India Today accessed the exclusive WhatsApp chats of Kundra with his aide Ryan Thorpe, IT head of his company, that nail all his lies. The chats belonged to a group called Bolly Fame and had his UK-based brother-in-law Pradeep Bakshi as a participant.
Pradeep Bakshi, one of the wanted accused and relative of Raj Kundra, made WhatsApp group Bolly Fame. And this was the plan B of Raj Kundra. Somewhere down the line, Raj Kundra knew that Hotshot will be soon taken down, and therefore he came up with this plan B. His close associates were continuously working to make this particular platform successful. This was the same group earlier associated with him for the Hotshot group.
Bolly Fame was another app that Kundra was planning to launch as a backup to his Hotshots, which is currently at the center of this explosive porn scandal. He had even narrowed down specifications to escape the law of the land. The OTT application was to be based out of UK. He had purchased a domain and was finalizing logos for the app when the cops exposed his sensational scandal. Kundra was planning to launch the app based on the formats of the other OTT platforms like Amazon and Netflix, with its content categorized for different age groups and specific genres. The chats suggest that an ambitious Kundra had purchased the domain for $7.99 but hoped to sell it at $79 million in future. The latest chats will add to Kundra's mounting troubles, but will it act as the final nail in his coffin? Bureau Report, India Today.
Now, days after Mumbai police filed an FIR against actress Gehna Vashisht in connection with the porn film racket there involving businessman Raj Kundra, sensational charges by the actress against Mumbai police have now emerged. Gehna Vashisht claims police demanded 15 lakh rupees from her in February before her arrest. Let's take a listen. She gives out more details in an exclusive interview.
You were saying that you are not against police. Police had last week summoned you as a witness, but you didn't appear because you have been already arrested in the case. Why didn't you appear before the police to record your statement as a witness?
Because see, the day when I got bail, it was 18th June, but I came out on 24th June. Then after that, I went to police on 30th itself, 30th June, and I was there for 4 hours. They have interrogated me for 4 hours. They have my laptop, they have my phone, they have my account statement. I was in PC for 14 days earlier. Then I was in PC for 8 days. Then I was in jail for 5 months. Now what is the point of calling me there? They have got everything. They have everything. See, do you really think that I have chip in my body which I can reveal, or am I some computer? No, right? So what they are going to do, I'm 100% sure that they were about to arrest me. They can make any kind of case, they can make any kind of false allegation, and as I have not appeared there, they have actually done the same. They have called this female and make this FIR on me. What they were looking for, finally they did it.
And certain chats had come forward between a person called Arvind Kumar Srivastav, known as Thakur, and Tanveer, and in which they were talking about arranging 8 lakh rupees after you were arrested. What was that money being arranged for?
Who has arrested me? Police. So to whom we need to pay to release me? Of course, to police. So they all were discussing about 8 lakh rupees because they wanted to take 15 lakh rupees from me to release me. So this was the actual scenario. The day when they came to my place, they asked me to pay them 15 lakh rupees. But 15 lakh rupees, okay. So then I told them, why will I pay when I'm not wrong? So they said, we are police, we can make any case on anyone. So now you have to pay us. If you cannot pay us, so thing will be over. Then they said, why don't you do one thing? Take Raj Kundra's name, take Ekta Kapoor's name, be our victim, then we'll release you. Initially, I was not ready to give this statement that they were asking me to pay them 15 lakh rupees. But as they have released their own statement, their own chat, their own printout in media, and they have clearly mentioned that somebody was asking for 8 lakh rupees when I got arrested. So it is easy to understand that police were asking me to pay them 15 lakh rupees, then only they'll release me. So see, imagine the height of politics, the height of what to call, let it be. I don't want to talk about them now.
So now you have moved to anticipatory bail and we try getting a pre-arrest bail.
Exactly. I'm trying for anticipatory bail, and it is important for me to do this now because now I know these people. They can do whatever they want to. They can make any kind of case on anyone, and I don't want to be their accused now. And they can do anything. I mean it, anything without any proof, because they don't have to show proof to anyone. Whatever they want to say, they can say. And I have been seeing this since 6 months. So now just one option has left, anticipatory bail.
So that was Gaina Vashisht saying that she's denying all the allegations which have been made against her in the FIR, and also saying that a demand of 15 lakh rupees was made before her arrest in February by police. With camera person Mangesh Ambri, Mustafa Sheikh in Mumbai for India Today.
Now, heavy rains across parts of India has disrupted normal life, from National Highway getting damaged in Uttarakhand to flooding in multiple regions of West Bengal. The damage has been quite severe. Let's take a look at this ground report.
Landslides washing away roads in Chamoli. Cars underwater in Ranchi. Water entering homes in Kolkata. India continues to battle monsoon fury. Badrinath National Highway has been badly damaged after intense rainfall overnight. Landslides in the area have led to debris which damaged parts of the highway. West Bengal too witnessed heavy rains on Thursday and Friday, leading to flooding in multiple places. Hooghly is the worst affected district, where heavy rains led to water entering homes and colleges and forced people to flee to safety. Normal life has been badly hit.
ভয় পাবে না, অত জল বেড়ে গেছে, ঘর বাড়ি ডুবে গেছে, এবার যেখানে থাকে সেইখানেও জল চলে যাচ্ছে, সে দোতলায় আছে বলে তাই।
60% মানুষের ঘরে জল ঢুকেছে, আমরা চেষ্টা করছি সেইগুলোকে আবার নিয়ে যাবার ঠিক মানুষ করেছে।
The situation is no different in Kolkata.
जब भी हम लोग आकाश में मेघ देखता है, हम लोग को डर लगता है अभी पानी घुसेंगे, यही डर से हम लोग जिंदगी गुजर रहा है। लेकिन हम प्रार्थना करेंगे ऊपर वाले से सारा इलाका में बारिश हो, हम लोग के मोहल्ला में बारिश ना हो, ऐसे हम लोग का प्रार्थना है अभी भगवान से।
And there is no respite in sight as major rivers in the state continue to hover near the danger mark. In Jharkhand's capital Ranchi, heavy rains led to several cars being submerged, while the overflowing Koel River has led to Lohardaga Bridge being cut off.
कोयल नदी लबालब भरा हुआ है, विद्यालय जाने का कोई और दूसरा साधन नहीं है, क्योंकि यहाँ से हम लोग पार नहीं हो सकते हैं और दूसरा विकल्प है नहीं।
The worst, however, is not over, as the Met Department has predicted heavy rains till Monday in many parts of the country. Bureau Report, India Today.
Now, the entire country had their eyes on television screens today, hoping for their daughter PV Sindhu to create history. Sindhu, and silver medalist from the last games, could have at least matched her feat from the previous Olympics had she defeated Chinese Taipei's Tai Tzu Ying. But it did not quite happen that way for India's #1 shuttler. Here's more on how it all panned out today.
Heartbreak. All of India felt a jolt when PV Sindhu lost her semi-final match in Tokyo. India's ace shuttler was looking to go the distance this time after her silver medal at the 2016 Olympics. But it wasn't meant to be. Her nemesis, Chinese Taipei's Tai Tzu Ying, was standing in her way. And Tzu Ying, who had lost to Sindhu at Rio, had her revenge in Tokyo. Despite taking the lead in the first game, Sindhu just couldn't capitalize. And Tzu Ying made a roaring comeback to win the game 21-18. She brought out her best in the second game, and her back-end drops troubled India's #1 time and again. Sindhu's father, PV Ramana, too felt that Tzu Ying didn't let his daughter dictate the game at all.
When a player couldn't come into the rhythm, so obviously this all happens. So yesterday she was in a good rhythm, so she was able to, come back to the normal game, and she could catch Yamaguchi. Today, Tai Tzu has not given her any chance at all.
The world #1 player Tzu Ying breezed through the second game, winning it 21-12. Sindhu, who hadn't dropped a single game all through the Olympics, had lost 2 in a row. While it was another disappointing result for the Indians, all is not lost. Sindhu still has a chance of winning a bronze for India, but it won't come easy. Her father also wants her to be in the best shape possible for the third place match.
We have to prepare for the bronze medal, so tomorrow, and let's see how she plays, because the other side, Hee Bing-jo, is not a easy player. You have seen the match today. She is also very tricky player, and Sindhu has to really concentrate and play well tomorrow.
Sindhu will face China's Hee Bing-jo, and all of India will be hoping that she manages to come out of the game with a medal at least. Sports Bureau India Today.
Now, for long, people of the Northeast have been discriminated against, a region that brings us so much honor, and yet many treat them as outsiders. Many don't give them that respect that they deserve here. In fact, it's time we discuss their unfair treatment. It's time we ensure name-calling stops.
Mirabai Chanu, Lavlina Borgohain. Do you know where these 2 Olympic medalists come from? The northeast of India. Till date, people from the northeast are subjected to discrimination and disrespect. Yet, when they bring glory to the nation, they become the pride of the country. Fitness enthusiast Ankita Kanwar, who is married to Milind Soman, sparked a debate on Twitter, calling out how people from the northeast are treated like outsiders in their own country. She wrote how if you are from the northeast, you can only be called an Indian only when you win a medal for the country. Well, she's not the only one who feels this way.
अभी ऐसा हो गया है कि अगर हम कभी कोई इंटरनेशनल लेवल पे मेडल जीत के आते हैं तभी हम इंडियन होते हैं, नहीं तो बाकी टाइम पे हम हमेशा चाइनीज़ होते हैं या फिर जापानीज़ होते हैं, या फिर अभी तो एक नया एडिशन भी हुआ है कोरोना वायरस, विच इज़ रियली बैड।
नॉर्थ ईस्ट की 2 बेटी को लेके आप लोग जैसे सेलिब्रेट कर रहे हैं पूरा इंडिया, तो हम लोग चाहते हैं बाकी जो नॉर्थ ईस्ट की लड़की है हम लोग को भी वही रिस्पेक्ट मिलना चाहिए, और ना कि हम लोग को चिंकी मिंकी कहकर आप लोग एड्रेस कीजिए।
How unfortunate it is when people belonging to a certain part of the country are harassed based on how they look and speak, and celebrated only when they win medals. Recently, a video had gone viral on social media where a few women from the northeast were allegedly racially and sexually harassed by men who were asking them, "What is your rate?" Why does the rest of the country not stand up for their right to live with dignity? After all, they are Indians as much as anyone else in the country, and they are the pride of our nation, with or without an Olympic medal. Bureau Report, India Today.
On that note, it's a wrap on this bulletin. For the news and updates, you could log on to indiatoday.in. You could also download our app for more. Stay tuned. And India Today special coming up on the other side.